Good morning. Today I'm going to be doing a range test with my Mavic Mini. This is pretty much the exact same range test that I done a month ago from the same location. And I'll be flying into the east, the same direction. And also the weather conditions are pretty much the same as they were a month ago when I did this test before. The only difference is today I'm going to be using the Sunny Life range extenders, and that'll be the only difference today. Also, the test that I done about a month ago from the same location, I also did it at the same time at sunrise. So it's pretty much the same time. Everything's pretty much the same, even the weather conditions. There was like no winds, even at 400 feet, which I went up to, and I'm going to go up to today, just so I can keep a good signal. And like I said, I just got the Sunny Life range extenders in, and I'm just the only difference. That's the only difference today. I'll be using the range extender and just see how they work. And it's going to be pretty boring. I'm not going to talk much. I'm just going to leave this on the screen so you guys can see the data and the range and everything and the altitudes. And also that corner map that I have up there now. I just want to make sure I got off to pretty much the same direction that I did last time. If you wanted to look at that last range test I did, you should be able to find it on YouTube. Just search Sunrise Flight. And it's also, it should come up. And it's also a screen recording. So you should be able to find that. And you'll be able to see I'm pretty much going in the same direction. So I tried to keep everything the same to see the difference in range that I got. And I'm going to leave this off to you guys just to watch this and see how it progresses. Up until now, we pretty much going through just communities and then some tree lines and stuff, and then communities. But right now, it looks like we're over a forest, and that's pretty much it. We're going over. There's nothing out here, not much. But over the little housing complexes, there's some Wi-Fi signals down there that can interrupt. But we're still holding a good, strong signal up until now. Haven't had no problem with the signal. The main thing, from what I understand with these Sunny Life range extender, you got to keep your the antennas pointed directly at your aircraft. It's more of a narrow direction, that you have. There's not a real wide area where you can point the antennas. It's more narrow, so you got to make sure you're keeping it right on the aircraft. Sometimes I stray away, but I just try to keep it on there. Right now you can see from that little thing in the bottom middle there that it's pretty much centered right on the aircraft. And that's how you get that long range. If you don't do that, you may not get it. Still got a strong signal, still looking good, pretty much pointing at the aircraft with the remote antennas. Okay, we got a weak signal. We just had a weak signal warning, so I did move it back over there to get facing the aircraft, but I was a little off to the right, and now we're back on. Getting way out there now, so just got to be real careful. Make sure we keep it centered. Okay, low battery warning, so we're going to return to home. I don't want to take a chance because I'm unable to read how much battery I got left. I did find out later that it was 67%, and if I knew that, I would have kept going maybe to at least 2.25 to 2.5 miles. But I just could not read it with the glare in my face from the sun. So we turned right around. I wanted to make it back. Don't want to take chances. So that's what we did. But anyway, it seems like the Sunny Life range extender did pretty good. It had quite a length. Did pretty good. So that's my opinion anyway. I'd say they work pretty good. They gave me an extra 3,000 plus feet in range. So I would have to say that they work. (3,051 feet). That's how much further I was able to go. Over a half mile more. Okay, and the Sunny Life range extender, I got them. I ordered them through Drone Valley. I'm sure you can get them other places, but that's where I got it from. That's where I get most of the extra items that I buy. I get them from there. And if you did want to order them from Drone Valley, you can just search on your phone, Drone Valley Mavic Mini Store, and it'll come up. And they'll have a whole list of accessories that you can look at and purchase. So during the flight, before we turned around, we only had one signal breakup with these range extenders. And that was probably because I was off to the right a little, because as soon as I got to the right, that signal stayed strong. And if you look in the upper right-hand corner, the signal stayed strong the whole time. Even when they gave us that warning, it was still, I think, a full signal. It was just letting you know to readjust your antennas. And that's what I did, and there was no problem after that. So I definitely back these up, the Sunny Life range extenders. They definitely work. That's quite a bit of range addition. So I would say that in a range test comparison today, I did the range test with the Mavic Mini that I had done 1 month ago. Like I said earlier, takeoff today was from the same location, the same time of day at sunrise. I went in the same direction of flight. And also, like I said, there was light winds even all the way up to 400 feet. Okay, so everything was pretty much the same as it was a month ago. And like I said, you can look up sunrise flight on YouTube, and you should be able to look at that other flight. The only change today was that I used Sunny Life range extender, which looks like it added another 3,051 meters to the range. On the previous range test, I got a low battery warning of 52%, and that was at 7,768 feet, or 1.47 miles. I immediately turned around and came home, just to be safe. I don't want to lose my Mavic Mini. And then on today's test, with the Sunny Life range extenders, I got a low battery warning when I had 67% left at 10,819 feet, or 2.04 miles. And I returned home immediately. And that's only because I couldn't read how much battery I had. Well, believe me, I would have went to 2.5 miles for sure. Definitely. So, In my opinion, I would say that the Sunny Life range extenders, you know, they definitely extend your range. I mean, they gave me over 3,000 more feet than I got before. So that's pretty much it. And I do put a comparison on the end, but I didn't realize it till, you know, I took a picture or video of the comparison, and you're not able to read the things that I wrote. But I pretty much explained everything sometime during this flight. And that's pretty much it. Coming into land, I'm trying to figure out which way the aircraft is facing and which way where I'm at. I'm just trying to get it back on the ground before we run out of battery, because I didn't know we had so much battery left. I think I landed with like maybe 40%. I don't know, but it was a lot. A lot of battery left. Don't know. Let's see up here. Oh, it says 32%. So I think I had 29% when I landed finally. So, you know, I could have probably went to at least 2.25 miles and still been safe to get back. Maybe not 2.5, but at least 2.25. But I don't want to lose that Mavic Mini. Okay, well, y'all have a good day, and I'll try this again some other time, but I'll try to go for that 2.5 miles, which it's supposed to get anyway. But we'll see.